Welcome back, everybody, to the Plaid Couch podcast. Today I'm joined by...
Matty Ice.
And I'm Tegan. It's The Boys podcast today.
The boys.
Yes, sir. And Maddie, I usually don't have one-on-one hangouts with our friend group too often. But I remember one of the last times you and I hung out. This is back when you lived in your apartment.
Oh boy.
And
That was baby Matthew.
we were hanging out, you had some guitars, so we were strumming along, and then we ended up watching Hereditary. But the reason I remember this night so much is because when I pulled up to your apartment, I parked on the street, got out of my truck, and then this woman magically appeared behind me and said, "Times are changing," and then just walked across the street on the sidewalk and just walked away, and I was like, what the fuck?
It makes it even better because I think where you parked it was right by a church too.
No, I parked right in front of your apartment.
In front of my apartment.
Yeah, she walked across the street, walked up to me when my back was turned, and then walked back. I was not in her pathway at all. She decided, I am going to go up to this man and tell him times are changing.
Yeah, that's just the kind of thing that happens when you come hang out with your boy one-on-one.
Honestly,
Shit.
how much did you pay them to do that?
Nothing. I never seen the woman you were talking about.
Yeah.
Making it up for all I know.
I just remember going in your apartment and be like, dude, this insane thing just happened to me. Oh, man. No, but how have you been?
I've been doing good. Had a bit of a mental struggle the last 2 weeks, but I'm taking it on full force and
Yeah.
making it better.
Yeah, I know we talked in our group chat a little bit, because that winter feeling eventually gets to you, because you're like, I want to go outside and go for walks and all that. But like the last few weeks, it's just kind of dragged on where it's like it will start to get up to nice weather, and then it would dip back down into the like freezing temperatures, and it's like, oh god, I'm tired of being stuck indoors. These last 2 days, knock on wood, have been really nice. But right now, because all that snow and ice has melted, it's just like really muddy now. Which,
Yeah, it's really gross.
as a dog owner, oh, you just love that.
Uh,
So
I found my hat on the ground when I got home from work today. I didn't know what it was at first because I was looking at my yard. I'm like, what the heck is that thing? And I thought it was like, I don't know, a piece of a tree or something, like the bark or whatever. And then I see it's like a red thing. I'm like, what the heck is that? I must have dropped my hat or something, but it was all caked in mud and shit. I'm like, oh, ew. So I had to gotta wash that. But yeah, the weather's getting up there. Spring is on its way, thankfully. Times are changing.
yeah, for sure. I mean, I'm hoping by the end of next week we're on the run for spring. So here's hoping.
My phone keeps telling me it's gonna warm up.
Yeah. Honestly, here's how I know I'm getting old. I can't wait to mow my lawn again.
Honestly, me either.
Because that's about an hour and a half of peace. Just riding around, listening to a podcast or music, and just going.
Well, not only that, especially when it's a sunny day, and you just have the rays hitting you while you're mowing, it just feels great.
It does. Yeah.
taking a fun bath, nice and warm.
But yeah, you bring up the mental health thing. Yeah, it's. I know all of us have been going through like a roller coaster of like good days, bad days, and everything in between. So I know one of our first podcasts we kind of talked about a similar like subject on what we do to help unwind and different things like that. Um, but has that changed for you at all? Like when you're having mental health struggles, what kind of things do you do to help get you back on track?
Yeah, well, especially since the weather still isn't as warm as I'd like it to be.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't been hiking much yet. I'm sure that'll change
Yeah.
when it gets warmer out. But honestly, dude, like I went to the gym yesterday and I worked out for about half hour, 45 minutes. It was close to an hour, and I'm in that zone where I like this week I'm just gonna keep chasing that feeling because I mean today I woke up all sore and stuff, but I felt like compared to last week this is the best I've felt
Mm-hmm.
today. So hopefully I can stick with the schedule that we used to do because we were doing a pretty good job last year about keeping up on the gym.
Oh yeah. We've talked before how you and I used to be like gym rats.
I've been very sore today.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna take some Tylenol, but I'll be back at it again tomorrow. Today after work, I just kind of walked around
Mm-hmm.
the city not too far away from my work, and I went to go see my grandma as well at the restaurant she works at. So
Nice.
just taking in a little bit of sunshine and seeing my grandma, and
Mm-hmm.
I'll be helping out my grandpa a little bit tomorrow. But after that, I'll be going to the gym again.
Awesome. Yeah. Um, yeah, I am trying to get back into that shape because when I first started at the job I've been at, um, things just kind of lined up perfect for all of us because that's when we would go to the gym all the time. Like we'd all get done around work around the same collective time, and then we'd either
Yeah.
just meet there, ride together, whatever it may be, and we would go 4, 5 times a week. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and I know you hated going behind me because I sweat a lot. So there were times where you'd be like, "Come on, dude." It's like, "Well, let me wipe it down first, all right?" Jeez.
Yeah, you left wet spots everywhere. Now wait.
Yeah, it was. But you know what? That's how you knew I was working hard.
Mhm. There was I was in the half hour area yesterday,
Yeah.
the half hour workout area, and there was these two girls that were working out together, and they were right next to the machine that I was on. I was trying so hard not to laugh because they were arguing with each other because one had like bad knees or something,
Hmm.
and her friend was trying to help her. She was on one of the leg machines, and she was telling her not to extend her legs all the way,
Hmm.
and the other friend just couldn't grasp that. She's like, I'm not doing it, and they kept going back and forth, and I'm like covering my mouth and everything, and they just kept going on, and I'm just like, I I stopped and I looked at them. I said, "Hey guys, I'm trying not to laugh, but you're cracking me up right now." And they both just blurred out laughing. So that was pretty funny.
Uh,
It was like two couples arguing, but they were really good friends and whatnot.
yeah. No,
I was over there like trying to stone face like, "Arr!" but I'm laughing on the inside.
how many more pounds did you add when you saw them over there? Just like, oh, I gotta look tough.
I didn't, dude. I was already hurting at that point.
Or what you do is you do your normal rep and then put it down like 2 slots so it looks like you did
Yeah.
heavier reps.
Yeah. No, I actually had to bring the weight down towards the end of my
Yeah.
routine I did yesterday because my arms were shaking and I was hurting. I'm like, oh no.
It's more about your posture when doing these workouts than the weights. So I'd much rather you do lighter weights than like half-ass stuff where it's like, one time,
Yeah, I'm gonna do a better thing at that because my posture was not the best on some of those machines.
you just gotta come down to the Plaid Couch Dojo.
I'm excited for that. You just let me know when.
Yeah. Um, I remember one time, and I'm pretty sure you hated me this day we worked out because it was a lot of like cardio and timed workouts instead of our normal rep stuff. Like we did treadmill
Yeah,
stuff, and we ended it with rope pulls, which suck. And
I hate that machine.
we did like a minute straight of nonstop, but that was the last thing we did after a good hour workout. So we both were just like, "Oh shit."
Yeah, we were. It's in the back area, right? That
Yeah,
back area with the. Yeah,
where some people
dude.
do like yoga and stuff.
Yeah, that fucking hurt.
Oh,
Just like 30 seconds in, it hurt bad. I
because you'll
was
be
about
going,
to.
you're like, "What's my time?" You got 10 seconds in.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Oh, here I go. Here I go.
Yeah.
No, but
Yeah, thanks to your planning last year for all the workouts and stuff. I've got it. I've got the whole routine still memorized.
yeah,
The 3 sets of 10 for the upper, the lower,
yeah.
and then the abdominal.
Yeah. It's usually 3 sets of 10, 12, or 15, and you go what you're comfortable with. So, um, if you're doing like heavier weight stuff, definitely stick to 10. Um, but sometimes I'll do like lower weights but more reps. So,
Hmm.
um,
Yeah, when my sister texted me today, she's wanting to work out with me, and immediately I was like, "You want to go to the gym?" And she was like, "Yeah, I've been asking my friends, but none of them want to come with me." And I sent back to her. I said, "You never asked me though." And I sent her like the teary-eyed face, and she's like, "I didn't know you had the time." And she sent back the crying emoji. And uh, just straight out the bat, I'm like, "All right, this is what we're doing Thursday, and this is what we're gonna do Friday, maybe if we can get the bench presses and whatnot."
yeah. Yeah, because
So
that was most
she's
of our planning was, all right, what machines are open today?
yeah.
um,
But my sister's never really been to the gym before, so I'll start her out on the half hour side because there's
yeah.
usually nobody over there.
And that one kind of gets you a feel for what you're doing.
Hmm.
Because we normally just did the machines there because there's a whole other part. But you and I tried that one time and hated ourselves.
Yeah,
Um, but yeah, working out is so much easier when you have someone there. At least like going to the gym together because then you hold each other accountable. And it
yeah,
just happened when we worked out all the time that I eventually was looking at houses, and then I got so focused on fixing up my house that I kind of lost that discipline for a while. And then I got
hmm,
Gizmo, and he's great cardio, but and you know what? Also weightlifting because he's freaking 100 pounds now. But
uh,
um, yeah, I miss that gym aspect, and I got some weight stuff this year, but I usually just stand in front of my TV doing the dumbbell stuff, watching
yeah,
something like when I was working on the script for the Uncharted movie Maintenance, I watched most of that movie while doing my workout routine, and then I'd put it down,
Oh, nice.
jot some notes down, and then.
That's a pretty good idea.
Hmm.
Kind of like multitasking, and
Yeah,
I I bet that was fun for you. I bet you had fun with that.
it is. Gizmo's very curious about the dumbbells. Uh,
Mhm.
he's a curious dog for a lot of things, so he'd be running around. I'm like, oh, I gotta put the dumbbells down. Move, dude. But yeah, it's when you sent the message earlier this week that you were going to the gym again. I was like, ah, shit. I need to really
Yeah.
start like getting back in a full blown routine instead of just doing some weightlifting and calling it a day. Because I've been doing about
Yeah.
15
Well,
to
that's
30-minute stuff, but nothing like too crazy.
I was kind of hoping when I sent that it would do that
Mm,
because I would like all of us to get back
yeah,
to it. I just know, especially Jaylene, she's super busy right now. But
yeah, yeah. I know. These
having
like,
you guys there is a lot more fun than just
mhm,
me.
yeah. I mean, you and I would talk and work out together. Jaylene did her own thing, but we were all there, so it's like we would stop and talk from time to time, and then afterwards, we'd on the drive back would talk about how good we felt about the workout. I I, I remember when I was like going back to when you and I went all the time. I would have family members being like, "Oh shit, dude, you've been going to the gym. You're looking good." And I'm like, "Oh, shit, thanks."
Oh shit! Thanks.
Doing this number, and they're like, "Have you been working out?" It's like, "Oh, you noticed."
Notice, huh? Start hitting like the Armstrong pose. Like, what do you mean? Just same old me.
Start wearing the like
uh,
uh the weightlifting competition tights, and then
oh
just
my god.
coming out all bronzed.
Spray painted.
What gave it away?
Oh.
Oh,
Oh,
dude.
you notice, huh? You're like walking with your like not even trying to hide it.
Can you open this jar? Yeah, on my way. Just.
On my way. Sorry, my arms are so tight from working out this week. But one thing that I've noticed is I've got a big calendar at my work
Mhm.
that's behind my desk, and I've written down all this week: gym day, gym day, gym day, gym day. And every morning now when I go in there to work, I'll look at it, and constantly it's like it reminds me, hey, make sure you go to the gym today. And I think that'll help me a lot as
Mhm.
far as just seeing it written down.
Yeah. Yeah. And honestly, it helped me so much with like my self esteem. Just being like, I'm feeling so much better. It's like I keep telling myself I gotta quit drinking pop because I felt so good um, on that, and then yeah, once I start getting into a good workout routine, not necessarily a diet, but a meal plan type thing, I'm gonna be feeling so much better and happier. I have. Oh, what are you doing, Gizmo? Come here, bud. Come here. Oh, here he comes. Uh,
Uh-oh.
but just having that schedule and sticking to a plan will just help ease my mind so much with a lot of this stuff because work's stressful a lot. Um, there's some days in HR where you're not doing a whole lot, and then there's some days where it's like these past few weeks I haven't had a moment to breathe because I'm walking all over the plant, trying to get all this stuff done and trying to figure all these things out. Um,
Yeah.
but
That that's a similar thing with my maintenance work that I do is because there'll be days where I'm just putting data into my computer
mhm.
and nobody bothers me, and then the next day it's like, hey, why don't you get this done, or hey, this happened overnight, we need to fix this now, and I'm just like, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
So it's I know what you mean by because it's you never know when the day's gonna get
Hmm.
crazy,
And,
and it just stresses you out.
yeah, and it could be one of those things where like the first 6 hours of your day, nothing happens. Then you're like, all right, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I'll just go through these last 2 hours real fast, and that's when all hell breaks loose. I remember a few Fridays
Yeah.
ago, I was like, I'm gonna try to get out of here a little early, just to get some things done. Nope, sure enough, around like 3 o'clock, shit hits the fan, so I have to really like focus on that, and I didn't end up getting out of there till like 5:30, 6 o'clock. So it was like,
Mm-hmm.
oh great, but
Yeah, oh shoot, what else? Oh, speaking of some more healthcare stuff, I got some beard oil now for
oh,
my beard. Um,
so you're gonna be
I
slicking
mean, I've
it?
had it. Yeah. Well, just putting it,
Yep.
just keeping it nice and oiled up. But when I got my beard trimmed yesterday, the lady who was doing it, she was
Hmm.
talking to me about beard oil and all the stuff it does, and she really enjoyed working on beard stuff. So
Hmm.
she just was asking me questions like, how do I take care of it and whatnot. And she was going through the beard oil and whatnot, and by the end of my my beard trimming, she was like, "So do you want some beard oil?" Like I didn't have to pay for it; she just put it on me,
Yeah.
and I was like, "Yeah, sure, I'll give it a shot." And you know, just that was before I got to the gym. Even so, when I got to the gym, my beard still felt really good, smelled really good, and I'm like, "Shit, I got some beard oil at home. I need to start doing this more often."
Yeah.
So I put some on this morning, and it's just I don't know. It made me feel more clean. Made me feel nice.
Let me ask you this: do you also have beard shampoo and conditioner, like when you
Yeah,
shower?
I do.
Okay. Cause
Yep. The only thing I haven't done was the beard oil, which
yeah,
that'll change.
which honestly I have some beard oil, but it's one of those things where that's the last thing I'm worried about when I'm getting ready in the morning. Cause I'm like, oh shit,
Yeah,
I shower in the morning, so I'm getting all this stuff around. I gotta take Gizmo outside before I go to work, so it's like
yeah.
more times than not I'm not putting beard oil on. And then I usually don't grow my beard out as much. Like there will be times where it does get thicker, but usually it's never to the point where I'm sculpting it or doing anything like that. Um,
Right.
but you talking about that made me think. What if? Who do you think would have like the longest, densest beard if you, Burguy, and I did not shave for a whole year?
Oh shit. That's a tough one because none of us really grow our beards out
Yeah.
super long.
Hmm.
Uh, I don't know. I think mine would be up there. I think it'd be pretty thick,
I think
honestly.
I would have the shortest beard, but mine would probably be like the heaviest because just like the hair on my head, it gets dense. Like I got my
Oh,
hair cut
okay.
recently, and they were shaving, and they're like, there's just more and more hair, especially on my sides and back of my head, where it's just like clumps of hair coming out.
I think I'd be able to grow the longest beard because there was a time when I first started growing my facial hair. I let it go, and I looked like a billy goat for a while. I figured I don't really like how that looks, but if I were to just say fuck it and let it grow out, I think I could grow like a dwarven beard, dude. I'd probably get it braided too.
Yeah, I think you or Berg, I would definitely have the longest, but his would not be the fullest. That's between
No.
you and I. He would have the
Yeah.
goatee that's really long with the sideburns, but no.
Yeah. Um, Another thing too with the self care. I mean, same thing we talked about last time. Just showers too.
Oh yeah.
Like even if you don't, you know, you don't do a full body wash and shampoo. Just standing in the shower just feels wonderful.
I will actually say this about a week or two ago. I was just so exhausted, and I've said this before. I've tried taking a bath in my second bathroom, the one that's usually for guests, and
Mm-hmm.
I had some struggles, but I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna relax in the tub. So I put warm water in it, and then I just laid there and listened to one of our videos. I forget which one, but I just sat in there, relaxed for a little bit, and then once I got done, I took Gizmo for a little walk and relaxed. So it's I don't think I'll do it again, but it was just one of those days. I was like, oh god, I just want to lay in water.
Maybe you should do it more often.
I think maybe I'll just buy a hot tub.
Oh, that'll work even better, honestly. Ooh, a hot tub in the Ohio winter climate? That'd be great.
I want to screen in my back patio first and then have the hot tub out there. So
right.
Gizmo can lay on my back patio while I'm sitting in the tub.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Gizmo would love that.
Oh, yeah. He'd try to get in, but...
Yeah. Just throw him in and see how he likes it.
Uh-uh.
No, because then I get hair all over the place. Yeah. Never mind. Never mind. That'd be gross.
Another topic I want us to talk about a little bit, and, it'd be better if Jaylene was here as well, because the three of us went to Imagination Station, formerly known as COSI to us, which is basically just a science, not necessarily a museum, but a science experience thing, where they have a lot of different science exhibits where you can interact with them. But they had a science after dark thing where this one you could drink wine and eat chocolate and stuff like that. So just walking around that place, because I went to that more recently than you guys, but before that it was 15 plus years since I stepped foot in that building. So it was bringing me back to my childhood and being oh shit, I remember this. They do update it from time to time. Right now they have a hockey exhibit, but seeing all that stuff, it just brings you back.
Yeah, I do, especially that area on the first floor with the tilted room and all that. That's my childhood right there.
Oh yeah.
you got flashbang down there too. That was the funniest shit. There's a section in the back corner where it flashes a bright light and it captures an after image for a couple of seconds on a screen.
Yeah, it had your silhouette there. And right when I stepped back there, it must have been prepped and ready. Because I stepped back there and it just popped its bulb, and I went, oh shit!
It was literally like playing Call of Duty and someone threw Tegan like recoiled backwards. He was like, "Ah, shit!" It
I mean,
was
what
so
would you do in
funny.
my situation? It was just pop. Oh god.
You almost fell down. Oh, it was so comical.
Yeah.
Oh,
But that was a nice like getaway trip where we just got to hang out. Uh, and that's something I hope we can do again. Just so we don't always feel like when we hang out we have to do stuff for Plaid Couch or think of stuff for Plaid Couch. Um, it's finding that nice balance of work and friendship and still enjoying our lives because I know y'all don't want to see me 24/7. I don't want to see you guys 24/7.
oh, fuck you! No, I'm kidding. No, I'm kidding.
But yeah, it was a nice like 3 hour hangout day, and then um, I took us back home, and we'll have to keep an eye out for another one, and hopefully Burguy and his wife can join us next time.
Yeah. Well, there's got to be some more kind of scientific. I mean, it doesn't have to be science related, but
Mm-hmm.
I personally I love science stuff like that the most.
Oh,
It's a lot of fun.
I will know I meet the one they say, hey, do you want to go to this history museum or like this dinosaur museum? If they say that, they're the one. Because
There's the ring right there.
honestly, there's still that childhood part of me, and it's most likely due to one, my brother was like he grew up on Jurassic Park, so by proxy, I grew up on Jurassic Park. But growing up, he wanted to be a paleontologist. I wanted to be a marine biologist, which is weird because Ohio is almost landlocked completely, besides a few spots. Um,
Yeah.
but like all that kind of stuff just interested us so much. But dinosaurs were still like very cool. But I was like, he's gonna be the paleontologist, so killer whales or orcas are freaking awesome. Fuck SeaWorld. Oh, controversial take. Controversial take. But but just seeing those like bones and things that have been gone for millions of years, there's that part. And that's also why I love history museums too. Just looking at that stuff being like some of the stuff was more recent than we think, like the Civil War and the Wild West were like not even 200 years ago. So it's
Yeah. There's a lot. We gotta take a trip to Washington D.C.
oh,
again.
the Smithsonian.
Well, yeah, the Smithsonian is awesome.
Hmm.
Uh, just doing stuff like that is just so much fun.
Yeah, yeah. We definitely need to do
Especially
more.
with alcohol. Huh?
We definitely need to do more like friend trips. So
Yeah. Not even like huge, like take a 3-day weekend trips, but like we did with the Kosai one,
yeah,
just
I think that was
a weekend.
$30 for a ticket. Which
Hmm.
can't always be spending $30 a week,
Right.
but it was
Pretty good.
pretty good price. Um, I enjoyed some of the wine better than others. I'm not much of a wine drinker. There were some I really enjoyed, and then some were just like dirt.
Yeah. I didn't even finish my car. I was after like I don't know 4 or 5 drinks.
Hmm.
I was like, nope, I need to stop.
There was a point I was worried for you though. And we went back to this area that was like occupations and different things like that, and you put on a fireman's hat, and it possessed you or something. Like it was.
I don't know what it was.
Like there was a point where I was like, "Oh shit, Matthew's drunk," because you were doing stuff, and then as soon as you took the hat off, you went back to being you, and it's like, what?
I don't know what was in that fireman's hat, but it was the mask.
Yeah.
Just putting it on, and I'm a completely different person.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! In that video we took, ugh. I don't know what it just felt right when I put it, and then I had to put it back, and I was a little bit sad.
No. Yeah, that was.
I wonder. I've been thinking about buying like a little plastic fireman's hat just
I
just
looked
to
on
wear
Amazon
for,
the other day for you.
Did you really?
Yeah. I was like, do I just want to get those cheap plastic ones, or do I want to get them like a full blown like nice one?
If you get me a full blown nice one and I wear it to a party, that might be game over.
It's like he hasn't even had a drink yet.
I guess that's why my... Oh my god. Remember when we were playing The Sims with Jaylene and my Sims dressed up as a fireman?
Yep.
It all makes sense now.
The Illuminati, man. They have everything planned out.
Oh my goodness.
You know,
but yeah.
But us hanging out like that, it's like, I know the last time I had people over was around Halloween time, but I was like, do I want to have like another more chill event this time, hopefully, where we all just hang out and enjoy each other's company, maybe play like Super Smash Bros. Or something like that, and just have a nice time, because it's nice to remind ourselves that we are friends first before Plaid Couch.
Yeah.
Now, there's no one else I'd rather do Plaid Couch with. Fuck you, Quentin. I hope you're watching this.
Oh, Q. We love you. At least I do.
I don't know if he watches this because he'll text me then. But I'm kidding. I love Q so much. He's a blast, and we definitely need to have him on again. But it's like, this is something we've talked about for so long, and I knew it was gonna have its stressful moments. But there have definitely been times with work and relationships and this where trying to balance, especially early on. Like, I was talking to someone at, like, when we first started Plaid Couch, and I would focus on Plaid Couch over that. So we know why that didn't work out. But I'm hoping we can all focus on ourselves and remember Plaid Couch is a thing, but first and foremost, ourselves come first. So
yeah.
No. But I guess.
Yeah, I think.
Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say that's a good point, and we're not even like big on YouTube. I can't imagine what some of even the people who do their own channel by themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I can't imagine how some of those people feel with like millions of subscribers every now and again.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Well, I remember like Jacksepticeye at one point did like 2 videos a day, and he did that for what, like a year or 2.
Yep.
And he just got to the point where it's like, all I'm doing is recording, editing, and it's draining my soul.
Mm-hmm.
And there are definitely days where, now our last few videos, I've loved recording like every minute of it. Um, but it can be mentally exhausting, especially since we're all working 40 plus hours still. It's like I've been going in
Yeah.
on Sundays to get work done, so it's just like oof, trying to wrap my head around everything. But
I think that just goes with kind of the winter
yeah,
rut as well. I don't know. Just me personally, I think when like usually the time when it warms up, spring and summer comes around, stuff seems to mellow out a little bit.
yep,
I don't know if that's me, but that's kind of what I've noticed.
yeah, for
It
sure.
gets really stressful during the winter.
And then there's like
I think,
one, you have that week straight of it raining, it kind of comes back a little bit, but um, I know we're towards the end of winter, hopefully. Living in Ohio, you never know for sure.
yeah.
But I'm
Well,
hoping there's that.
the whole seasonal depression thing too. Like even
Mm,
if you're not diagnosed with it, medically,
mm-hmm.
that's still. I still think it affects
Oh,
everyone,
yeah,
even if they're not medically have it.
yeah, on a certain level.
Because
I mean,
yeah,
because like I said earlier, most of the time you're trapped indoors. I know I do love going outside every now and again and spending time out there, but it's just like there's not much you can do when there's a bunch of snow on the ground. And I'm a single guy, so maybe if I had kids it'd be different, but it's like Gizmo. I love Gizmo. He's a Bernese Mountain Dog Poodle mix, and Bernese Mountain Dogs are built for the snow. So there would be times where he's just like diving into the snow, just like, oh yes, I love this so much. And I'm like freezing over there, just like, can we go inside now? He's just like rubbing his face in there. It's like, oh, this is the good shit.
hell yeah, pure white powder. That's what I'm talking
Um,
about.
yeah, and his birthday was recently, so I got him a little cake too. So,
Ooh.
yeah,
How old is he now?
two,
Two? One?
two.
Ooh,
Yeah, he's a big boy. I miss the
he's a
days when
very
he
big boy.
was only 30 pounds, but
How long did that last? Like a month?
not even. I remember
Jesus.
one I'd have, because when they're puppies, you have to take them to the vet like every so often to get shots and do all these certain checkups for them until they get to about 6 months to a year old. And every time I took him, he doubled in weight.
My gosh.
Yeah, yeah. So I remember when he was just a little floofball.
Oh, I do too. He was a little. I mean, he's still a cutie, but
Oh,
definitely adorable.
oh yeah, yeah. But yeah, here's to hoping March is a better month for everyone mentally. Um, this is going to be a bit of a shorter podcast today, but I also want to say that we are going to briefly be taking a break from recording podcasts due to all of our work schedules and different things going on. Um, we're looking to make more times for ourselves. We will still have those Saturday video uploads on Plaid Couch. Um, and then,
And the Friday
yep,
TikToks.
Friday TikToks as well. But this will hopefully allow us to continue to focus on work and making sure we're getting things done that need to get done um, in our lives. So we don't fall deeper and deeper into that mental strain. But I want to say thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed this, be sure to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. It helps us out a ton.
It's also free to subscribe.
It is free to subscribe. Should they leave a comment on anything? Yeah. Put your workout playlist down below. Maddie and I will jump
put
to
your workout
when he comes to the dojo. Gizmo, you got anything you want to say?
Take me outside, bitch. That's what he's saying.
He wants pets.
Oh.
But thank you all for watching. Be sure to check out our TikToks on Friday and this channel on Saturday. And we will be back with the podcast. Bye, everybody.
See ya.